Being stuck is like moving in quicksand. The more you struggle, the heavier everything feels. Energy drains away, motivation feels distant, and confidence starts to fade. Even small tasks feel heavy, and a sense of control slips through your hands. This feeling of being stuck is a universal part of the human experience. It marks a transition. It happens when a chapter of life has ended, but the next one hasn't begun. Maybe a chapter of love or work has closed, leaving a silence you don't know how to fill. Maybe the goals that once pushed you forward feel empty now. Or maybe you simply wake up one day and realize you've been moving, but not really living. This in-between space exists where the old you has vanished, but the new you hasn't quite arrived. During these times, expect to feel a messy mix of emotions. You might wake up one day buzzing with hope, and the next feel a crushing weight of despair. This emotional roller coaster forms part of the process. This phase is proof that you're in transition. Restlessness means you're ready for something new, even if you can't see it yet. No state lasts forever. This one will shift, and when it does, you'll step into the strength it's been shaping in you all along. I remember my own lost in the woods moment with painful clarity. I had just moved to a new city, full of excitement for all the possibilities ahead. I built up enormous expectations, and then reality hit. The same old uncertainties surfaced, now amplified by endless choices. Each decision felt monumental, and the freedom I had imagined became a weight. I overthought every option, imagining all the ways it could ruin my life. Paralyzed, I ended up choosing nothing. It was in those quiet, hesitant mornings, stepping outside despite the fear and uncertainty, that I began to grasp something essential. Freedom doesn't come from perfect choices. It comes from choosing at all. The secret to getting out of the woods of life requires neither a map nor a rescue party. The secret demands that you start moving. Take one step in any direction. This forms the core of the Lost in the Woods principle. Imperfect action holds infinitely more power than perfect inaction. Why? Because action creates data. It creates clarity. Standing still, you only have one data point. You can overanalyze and worry from this single spot, but all you're doing is digging yourself into a trench of anxiety. Your thoughts just run in circles, draining your energy. The moment you take a step, everything begins to shift. You start to gather new information. The ground may be firm in one place, soft and uncertain in another. A faint sound might draw you towards something unexpected. The right direction matters less than the fact that you've moved at all. Each step offers feedback. Action becomes a teacher, building momentum and dissolving fear. Each choice, however small or imperfect, strengthens confidence and creates a cycle of progress that carries you steadily toward your own truth. So, how do you actually do this? How do you start moving? when you're terrified of getting even more lost. 3 practical ideas will guide you forward. Step 1. Embrace small experiments. Your first step requires no giant leap. The goal remains simple. Generate a new data point. Think of it as a series of small, low-risk life experiments. Ask yourself, what's one thing I'm curious enough about to try? Rather than, what's my lifelong purpose? Curiosity serves as your best compass when you feel stuck. Focus on taking a single step instead of obsessing over the destination. If you feel stuck in your life, avoid mapping out a whole new plan. Just explore something that sparks your interest. Watch a documentary on a subject you've always wondered about. Sign up for a one-day workshop in something completely new. Pick up a book on a topic you know nothing about. Finding the final answer matters less than getting out of your head and into the world. Trade overthinking for doing. Each tiny experiment moves you out of that frozen position. You're gathering information and learning by doing. As you start walking, the path begins to reveal itself, one step at a time. Step 2. Follow the breadcrumbs of energy. After you take a small experimental step, the next part becomes crucial. Pause and check in with yourself. Forget judging the outcome as a success or failure. Ask one simple question. How did that make me feel? Pay close attention to what energizes you versus what drains you. While you were trying that new activity, did the hours fly by? Or did you have to force yourself to pay attention? You're looking for breadcrumbs of your own energy. We get so disconnected from what we actually want, trapped in a sea of shoulds and other people's expectations. This step reconnects you with your own inner wisdom. Make a list. On one side, write down the activities and conversations that give you energy. On the other, the ones that take it away. You're gathering patterns, not making huge decisions yet. Over time, as you try more small things, you'll start to see a theme. You'll notice your energy consistently pointing in a certain direction. That direction becomes your true north. Step 3. Realize that pivoting is progress. As you start walking and following your energy, you will inevitably take steps that lead to dead ends. You'll try something you thought you'd love, only to find out you actually hate it. This represents neither failure nor wasted time. This forms a critical and valuable part of the process. A dead end delivers a gift. Knowing what you reject teaches as much as knowing what you embrace. So many of us get trapped by the feeling that because we've invested so much time or emotion into a path, we have to see it through, even if it's making us miserable. Give yourself permission to pivot. Mistakes are part of the path. Sometimes the ideas that sparkle in imagination lose their shine in reality, but that discovery is progress too. Living in reality, even when it disappoints, is always richer than staying stuck in fantasy. Each step lived teaches more than 1,000 imagined ones. And it's through this process that clarity, growth, and direction emerge. The moment you take that first step, something profound happens inside you. Your body remembers what your mind had forgotten. You were built to move, to explore, to create your path as you walk it. Every cell in your being awakens to the truth that you are the author of your own story. The path out of the woods reveals itself one step at a time. Each small choice you make lights up another piece of the trail. Each experiment brightens the way forward, until suddenly you realize you're no longer lost.